Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 8 of my Wild Arms Let's Play. Last time, the gang managed to find the Gemini circuits and complete Emma's prototype flying machine, making the Gullwing a reality. No relation to Final Fantasy X-2, of course. The party used the Gullwing to travel to a distant demon castle, Pandemonium, where they found the Darkness Tier, Alhazad's pride and joy. It seems that all this time, Alhazad was trying to use Lady Harken, or rather to say Elmina, as a catalyst to activate the Darkness Tier and destroy the ley line, finally ridding Filgaia of the Guardian's influence, and apparently drawing their attention away from a certain location. After Jack shatters the Darkness Tier and frees Elmina, she transforms back into Lady Harken and disappears. Intent on finally settling things between them, Jack and the party head to Arctica Castle for one final showdown. Jack defeats Lady Harken, but unfortunately Elmina dies in the process. However, this serves as the catalyst to awaken Justine, the Guardian of Courage, sleeping within the stone idol. Jack finally comes to terms with his failures and begins to have a brighter outlook on the future, renewing his determination to fight for Filgaia with the rest of the team. This determination comes just in time, as when the party attempts to leave Arctica Castle, the teardrop starts going berserk. And we get a glimpse of the demon tower, Ka Dingel, rising from the ocean. Back in the days before the war, there were actually space colonies in orbit around Filgaia, and this tower, Ka Dingel, is actually the orbital elevator leading to those colonies. What Siegfried and Alhazad seek there is anybody's guess, however. So we did a few little side quest things, and ultimately we are on the doorstep of the end of the game. So how will everything pan out? Will I finally be able to defeat Demon Zed? Let's find out! Alright everybody, we are back for what might be the final episode of my Wild Arms Let's Play. We shall see. I've actually done a fair amount of grinding off camera and also farming for some very specific items, which I'll show off here in a little bit. But first we're going to hopefully finish up the reconstruction efforts once and for all. Don't know why this kid is taking all my money, but that is the last Gela I am giving you. And that should finish things off here. So I actually have quite a few things that I can do at this point. I think I'm going to start by getting what is actually the last Guardian. I keep saying that I've got the last one, but I just remembered there is actually one last Guardian to find now. And I have to remember exactly how I get the item that I need to do this. Oh yeah, this guy here. Don't need this item, the Dispellado, anymore. I'm a retired dream chaser. I'm gonna stay in this town and grow roots. You'll have better use for it. With this item you can neutralize most dimensional magic. Looks a lot like a Vajra from, like, Buddhist, like, folklore. Break seal of banned area. That's like, why, how descriptive. Now, it's a key item that's used in a very specific puzzle, and I don't remember precisely the trick to this one. I'm gonna go try and refresh my memory, because it's actually mentioned in a book in the sealed library, but I don't remember if this gives me the actual answer, or if it just is hinting at its existence, so I guess we'll go and check to see. Like, this is another one of those things where it's like, I can probably figure it out on my own. It's like, I really don't want to have to look at a guide if I can help it. But it's also something that's very, very random, and if this book doesn't tell me the specific solution, it might take me a while to actually get it right. Alright, now I just have to remember where the heck it is in all of these books. Nope. Nope. Nope, that ain't it. Well, this book actually refers to one of the super bosses I'll be fighting soon. Nope. Here we go. It's like 2 aligned circles. So I'm not sure if this is actually the order or not, but basically we do the intercardinals. Basically in counterclockwise order. And then we do the cardinals counterclockwise from the west. We'll see if that's actually the solution. Alright, off we go. Back to Basker Village. Haven't been there for a hot minute. And probably put invisible on just so nothing bothers me while I try to figure this out. Alright, we'll find out if that actually was the correct pattern or not. Not sure if it gives me any indication. I think I've got it. And go west. Why does it feel like that was incorrect? Oh, no, I did it. Oh, well, that was handy. That was the answer. The hidden gates of the Temple of Illusion are now open. Which is weird because the Illusion Guardian was inside De La Metallica, so what the heck is this? I am Dandyrum, Guardian of Time-Space. There is one wandering soul which is neither man nor demon, does not belong to any dimension. No, it can't be. Yes, the one you love, Elmina. With her demon body gone, her soul has found humanity again. In other words, she is not completely dead, she is still alive. I may be able to call this soul and give life to it using the Guardian of Life. Wait, if possible, can you turn back the clock in her heart? I want to make her forget that she became a demon and destroyed so many lives. That is possible, but then she will forget your existence as well. You know how painful that will be for you. I know, I think, but I don't want her to carry the cross in her heart anymore. I'm prepared. Then it shall be done. Filgaia will have a new Elmina back. If your destiny is clear, the pull of love will always be there. The Chrono Rune acquired. Warriors and the Sorceress, use my powers of time-space for the planet. I think this is actually the most powerful rune in the game overall. Yeah, it gives her a nice boost to her sorcery. I think during battle it like stops time or something like that, which is pretty nice. We'll probably test it out. I'll likely have a chance to do that before too much longer. But there is a nice epilogue to all of this, and it's something that, is very easily missed because there is absolutely no hint of it, much like a lot of the secrets in this game. So I would not blame people for missing this. I missed it my first I don't know how many times. In fact, I think it wasn't until the PS2 remake came out that I actually caught this. Ew! Oh, it can't be. What? Is there something on my face? Hey, I bet I look like an old girlfriend, right? If you want to seduce me, you're gonna have to do better than that. Hey, you okay? What did I say? Never... Just ignore me. Sounds like you've got problems. Do I have anything to do with it? You know, I have amnesia. I can't remember anything. It's really a pain not to be able to remember your own name. These guys gave me one, but it doesn't feel right. What's your name? I'm Jack Fambris. I wish I could remember my name. You see this ribbon? Would you please take it? Why are you giving this to me? I can't take this. It looks like it's full of memories. You don't give something like this to a stranger. Here you go, preaching as usual. Did you say something? Nothing. Sorry to bother you. Jack, you're coming back, aren't you, Jack Fambris? Probably. Someday. Can't feel sorry for those with amnesia. They may be the lucky ones. She appeared out of nowhere. She turned out good for us because she was able to handle the workload very well. I think she has amnesia. She's tough, though. I wish she could stay a little longer. She'd cut our workload in half. That only does not say busy, busy, busy. Yeah, a lot of people say that. I feel the life seep into me as I drink this juice. But yeah, a nice little epilogue to Almina's chapter, so there's the potential for a happy ending. Nothing in life is guaranteed, but at least she was given a second chance. Probably one of the best outcomes that there could have been, honestly. Alright, next stop on our world tour of carnage. Actually, is one more thing in Adelheid that we can do now that will be kind of important. So I'll head back there and see if I can remember where to find the dude. It's like, and no, he's not at the bowling alley, so don't ask. Ah, I think this is him, maybe. Ah, yeah, it's Drake. Hey, don't you recognize me? It's Drake from that idiotic wedding, remember? My gang and I were working on some beat ships at the township graveyard, and we came across some broken pieces of the sweet candy. We laughed so hard. Then I realized, as much as I hated that bastard Bartholomew, we at least shared a love of the ocean and ships. So I thought it'd be nice for a change. I got a gift for you on the beach. Go take a look at a miracle of patchwork. Many ship parts were put into making that thing. And what have we here? It's the boat! It's mostly repaired. But of course you might ask, why do we need the boat when we can fly? If you remember, what sunk the sweet candy is our good old friend Leviathan, who we can actually encounter if we are lucky, or unlucky as the case may be. Huh, that's interesting. You can't cast invisible on yourself when you're in the boat, but you can curse yourself. That's random. Of course, I'm probably going to have a hard time actually finding the dang thing. we were able to get Barbados pretty easily because of the way that the invisible spell works. It's not guaranteed to reduce encounters to 0. Rather, it seems to cut down on encounters of enemies that are lower level than you. And since Barbados is a high-level boss, that doesn't apply to him, so he was able to cut through all the normal encounters that you might have. But I can't use invisible here, so it's going to be anybody's guess when Leviathan decides to show up. I'll give it a couple of chances here, and I'd say if it doesn't show up soon, I'll probably just cut video until it does. I don't want to sit here and record 30 minutes of fighting random trash. I tend to have pretty good luck running into it, so hopefully this won't take long. Unfortunately, I don't remember if there is any kind of warning when it approaches like there was with Barbados, or if it just shows up in battle. Alright, I think that the game's probably going to troll me here a little bit, and we're just going to be fighting random trash for a while. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut here for a minute until I can actually get Leviathan to show up, and then we'll join back in. So hopefully this won't take too long. Alright, after about 20 or so more battles, I finally encountered Leviathan. Something is rising from the depths! Oh no! Yeah, Barbados surprised me by being quite a pushover. I have a feeling Leviathan is probably going to be more of the same. Not terribly concerned about this fight. I don't think that she has anything that's too terrifying. Yeah, she's weak to lightning, so we're going to abuse that fact. Ouch. Yeah, let's check out Dandyrum and see what he does with High Guardian. Oh, what a cute little kitty. Boing. Oh, I guess it doesn't stop time. Not sure why I thought it did. Probably because that would have made sense. And I said I probably wasn't going to do it, but I actually did power up the Wild Bunch quite a bit. I actually had a lot of money after farming way more than needed to finish off the reconstruction of Adelheid. So I was like, yeah, why the heck not? I'll just go dump some money into Wild Bunch for the heck of it. So we'll check that out here. Maybe I'll just hit it with Magnum Fang. Time to heal, though. Oh, would you look at that? Yeah, that was decidedly not difficult whatsoever. Thanks for the armor. Well, now Cecilia has her best body armor and her best weapon. Thanks, golems. That's a pretty sizable boost to her stats. Like, holy crap. See what her total defense is like compared to everyone else. Yeah, I mean, it's higher than Jack's, but of course it's nowhere near Rudy's level. Let's see. I think for our next destination, we're gonna go back and try to beat Demon Zed again. He might honestly be one of the most difficult of the hidden bosses simply because he doesn't have any kind of like elemental attack that you can exploit by defending yourself from it properly. Like, there are some enemies in the arena that are basically boss caliber difficulty. A lot of them are physical brawlers, and also a lot of them are highly susceptible to status effects. So there's ways that you can beat them without having to like rely on goat dolls and whatnot. But Zed is another story. Like, he is really fast, he hits extremely hard, resists status effects. Like, yeah, you basically just have to have a lot of HP and get really lucky. Well, here goes nothing. Yeah. I will fight against Zed. The Grim Reaper's pen pal. That is quite possibly one of the strangest things I have ever heard. Oh, I really honestly don't know the best way to go about this. Guess we'll just do defense out the wazoo for them, and then hope for the best with everybody else. Probably the best thing to do is to get quick on Cecilia. Oh my. Cool. Dump all the status effects on Jack. That's awesome. Oh. Well, this kind of sucks. I'll get those. Well, Cecilia might be toast now. I swear, this guy is becoming more of a pain in the butt every single time. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, I did also happen to get quite a few ambrosias. Unfortunately, it does absolutely nothing for Jack being dead. Okay, well, guess we'll get hyper on Rudy, but, well, maybe we won't. This is quickly becoming very annoying. Huh. Don't know what to do about this, honestly. At least this will get all the status effects off of Cecilia, if nothing else. And I can do Fury Shot. Ooh, It's quite the predicament. Sir, please stop. Oh, we're probably toast. Jack's definitely toast. Okay, let's use dual cast. So I can high revive, and then I can drop this idiot's speed. So maybe I can go before him. Yeah, I hate that Doombringer is a freaking skill instead of an attack, because that serves to not wake up Rudy. Like, this guy is honestly super cheap. Okay. I have to put Hyper back on Jack. Yeah, I think he's only got like 55,000 hit points, which isn't much. But when you're having to fight against all these ridiculously overpowered attacks, it gets a little excessive. But I guess if I need to, I can throw up some ambrosias. I know where to find more of them pretty easily, so it's not a big deal. Okay, yay, Rudy is awake. Good. I guess I'll try and put shield on and see if that helps at least a little bit to mitigate the damage. Oh boy. Yay! Just what I needed. Yeah, keep doing that. Yeah, I might honestly save that dual cast that's coming up just in case I need it. Oh, bye. Yeah, see, that wasn't so tough. I just needed him to stop doing that giant AoE of his. Wait a minute, give me a chance to explain! Nice. You even get the Doombringer. Just listen to me. I won't run. There was an accident with the gauge generator. I was caught in it and ended up here in this town. I didn't know what was happening. There were monsters everywhere, and I saw this woman. I told her to keep quiet or I would kill her. Keep quiet. Another nice typo. She was calm and quiet. Later I found out that she was blind. For the first time in my life, I actually felt complete. She was the first person that treated me normally. It felt kind of nice, so I decided to stay and helped out around the house. I was afraid you might tell her who I was. That's why I attacked you. Yes, I'm a demon. Go ahead and kill me. Jeez, you sure talk a lot for a demon. All I need is one shot. Hey, you're a lot meaner than you look. No, stop. I really believe Zed doesn't want to die. He discovered a life other than one for fighting. I think we should let him stay here in this town. Maybe he can help that blind girl. What do you think, Rudy? Yeah, why not? You guys really are nice people, aren't you? I'm a born-again guardian. I'll protect this girl with my life. We'll meet again, my friends. Don't forget me. I am Zed, the Deviant. You sure about this? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, in the PS2 remake, you can actually recruit Zed at this point, which is kind of cool. Yeah, he was nice enough to give us the Doombringer, which is a very powerful sword for Jack. The downside is that it always keeps your luck at worst, no matter what else you do. So unfortunately, yeah, it's powerful, but it means Jack's not going to get good critical hits. His effective dodge rate's going to go down, and he's going to have a much harder time learning fast draws. Luckily, I don't have any more to learn except for one that we'll get later. And unfortunately, I'm going to render this entire thing a little bit superfluous by going to get Jack's ultimate weapon next, I think. That's probably the next easiest thing to do. Alright, so we'll go to the Ancient Arena. I'll show off the actual battles there later, but there is a little hidden area here that you can access once you get Rudy's Power Glove. You go to the Suspicious Mirror and give it a nice smack. Then you go into this long hallway that is absolutely full to bursting with duplicators. So I had to go and farm those, which wasn't too bad. There's some rare enemies that give like 50,000 experience or something like that, as well as you can steal duplicators from them. So spend some time doing that off camera, and that's partly why I'm at such a ridiculous level. This is a warning, not an idle threat. If you value your life, then turn around and leave now. If you proceed, you will feel the wrath of the Illusion King. Not sure why everybody is like an illusion something or other. It's like down and down and down and down and down we go. Alright, now we're going to prepare ourselves here. Only a fool would enter the realm of Angalmois, the one destined to unite the world. The castle of Illusion King sleeps there in his universe. There is a psychic force attacking. Do you want to sit it out? Sure. I am Angalmois. I am the demon lord who is destined to rule the world, or at least I'm supposed to be. Why would I want this messed up place if it doesn't benefit me at all? I was napping because I'm bored, but if you want to fight, I'll fight you. I must warn you though, I'm tough. It's like, why do I want this screwed up world? It's like, let Siegfried have it. Yeah, so this big tough dude, or tough looking dude, has one major weakness. His ultimate attack is darkness elements. And one of the things that I went to farm for is the fish badge, which is a rare steal from a very rare enemy in a rare dungeon. And it absorbs dark element attacks. Now I'm going to take Cecilia's magic stat down a lot, which sucks. But we probably won't need to worry about it too much, because this guy is likely going to be a pushover. So I don't think he's honestly very tough once you take away that one attack of his. Everything else he does I think is pretty gimpy. I might not even need to heal myself, because he might actually do the job for me. Oh, silence. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, yeah, so that'll get a bit annoying, but I think I'll survive. Let me cure that using Rudy, and then have her put hyper on. Okay, we get the point, bro. Alright, so he hits a little bit hard with his physical attacks. It's nothing too terrible. Not sure if armor down will work on this guy or not. Guess we will find out. Oh, and he's defending? Are you serious? He's like, I'm tough. Proceeds to do nothing but crappy status effects and then defend. Alright, good. Defense down. That'll help us a little bit. Don't know if I should even bother, like, raising my defense or anything. This guy's honestly a little bit pathetic. Now, I will say that, you know, if he's gonna, you know, jerk around and do nothing but defend and, like, weak attacks and stuff, you'd have a pretty easy time here. The thing is that his ultimate attack does so much damage that if you don't have some kind of defense against it, you're gonna die. And so one way that you can win this fight is by using a ton of goat dolls, which I've already said I'm refusing to do. So you can also go up to ridiculous levels. Probably you have to be like 80 to have enough HP to survive the attack naturally. Or you can do like I did and go get some fish badges, which help a lot. Basically takes away his one means of really doing damage, and he becomes kind of a wimp after that. Like Temu Kate Sith over here. Still does a lot of damage even with Cecilia's magic stat down. That's kind of cool. Probably gonna have to reapply hyper soon. It'd be nice if it would tell me when it wears off. Yeah, here we go. Did nothing. Okay, for some reason I thought that the ring absorbed dark magic, but apparently it just nullifies it. Either way, it doesn't matter. Like, this fight's essentially in the bag. Bye! See, that was even easier than Zed. I mean, yeah, silence is kind of annoying, but he didn't have any, like, really debilitating status effects or anything. He just has a mildly powerful physical attack, and then his ultimate, which does nothing because of the fish badge. Juggernaut. It's like, what, no smack talk? Come on, no parting line? Alright, so yeah, Juggernaut raises his attack power way more than the Doombringer. Like, honestly, Jack is a freaking monster in terms of attack power. Alright, so yet another side quest down. Extremely overpriced inn. Oh well, honestly at this point in the game, 1,000 Gela instead of 30 to use the inn doesn't really mean a whole lot. It's like, I have got money to burn. Too bad Gil Toss isn't an ability in this game. It's like, I would love to make it rain. Yeah, not impressed, guys. Okay, where the heck am I going here? There we are. Yeah, this very suspicious donut-shaped island that we saw earlier. It's got this tower here. Looks like we gotta call Asgard, hop on board, cross the shallows, and then we get to the tower of Ka Dingel. Or Ka Dingel. Oh, look who it is. I knew if I waited here, you would eventually come. Siegfried is after the new moon called Marduk. This is the dimensional elevator, Ka Dingel, which leads to the space colony. Why are you telling us this? What do you want? Marduk is a colony that existed 1,000 years ago that has the capability to attack Filgaia. It's easy to guess what Siegfried plans to do with it once he acquires it. Now that you know, I'm sure you plan to head to Marduk. But there will be many people who get in your way, including me. You can't progress unless you defeat me. Come, human warriors. Only battle will quench my thirsty heart. I thirst for the fight. Power thirst. You'll get into so many battles. 400 battles. Oh, yeah, I guess we'll go after Lucy. It probably doesn't matter too much, honestly. I do not anticipate that this fight will be difficult in the slightest. Purple Electric revised. Hey guys, future me here, chiming in with a bit of useless trivia. While playing through the rest of the game, I actually encountered another enemy that used that attack, Purple Electric Revised, and it got me thinking about something. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that attack name is actually a very indirect reference to the original Mobile Suit Gundam. Like, the name Purple Electric actually holds a little bit of significance for me. If you're familiar with the Trails series, part of the Legend of Heroes universe, Trails of Cold Steel featured a character named Sarah Wallenstein, who serves as the main character's combat instructor at Thor's Academy. She was a former mercenary and bracer and earned herself the nickname Purple Lightning because of her appearance and her preference towards electric attacks. When you hear her nickname spoken in Japanese, however, it is pronounced Shiden, and it's written with two kanji, one for the color purple, the other meaning electric, pronounced Shiden. Now, if you're familiar with the original Mobile Suit Gundam and some of the other Universal Century era stuff, you'll probably know that there's a character named Kai Shiden. The interesting thing is that in Mobile Suit Gundam, all of the characters' names are actually written in katakana, which is typically reserved for either loan words from other languages or used to indicate completely made-up names, even for characters like Kai, which have a very decidedly Japanese name. So instead of writing them in kanji, they use katakana, and they also give the names in the more Western order of the given name first and the family name second, which is the reverse of how things usually are in Japanese. Which I am assuming they're doing because Mobile Suit Gundam is science fiction, and they're trying to separate it at least somewhat from reality. So we don't know officially how Kai's name would be written, but there's the potential that it could be written the same way as, the Purple Electric business. And of course, his name would be Shiden Kai, if given in traditional Japanese naming order. The Kai part is interesting because that's something that you would tack on at the end of something to denote that it is a revision of a previous version, such as a revised version of a mobile suit. So, long story short, Shiden Kai literally would mean Purple Electric Revised or Purple Electric Revision. I'm honestly not certain if this is actually meant as a Gundam reference or if it's just complete coincidence, but once I got the thought in my head, I couldn't stop thinking about it, and it's actually kind of funny. This has been your daily Weeb update. Now back to Past Me. Yeah. Jeez Louise. Once again, Hyper is so freaking broken. Goodbye, doggo. Ninja kick! And this is probably goodbye for Boomerang. Sorry, bro. I have no regrets. I have witnessed that the potential of human beings is endless. Go through here and defeat Siegfried. I like this. A power used to protect something precious. Someday, Uh-oh. You have overstepped your bounds one too many times. Boom! We are finished with you. You will die with the humans, right here, right now. Go, humans. I will take it from here. Boomerang! There's a transport device on the top of Ka Dingel. I'm letting you guys go. I'm not saving you. Remember, I am the one who hunts the perfect prey. Until that day, my friends, go, hurry! I will never stop unless I lose my desire to fight. Come, Lucide, guardian of desire. Lucide, we're going to take a little trip to hell together. I shall return to hunt the perfect prey. If the humans can turn hope into power, then I can turn desire into a blade. Well, it was a warrior's death. What is this? The saber fang acquired. Though it is not equipable. In fact, there it is. I'll be back. I'll be back. We needed that little key item there. Honestly, I probably don't even need to stay. I'll just save. Alright, battle arena time. This is my prey. Go home and play with your toys. Oh. A unique battle theme. So, you've been waiting for me, human warriors. To settle my score with you, I came dancing all the way up from the fires of hell. I have attained new powers. My obsessive desire to fight bonded with the Guardian desire to create the ultimate power, the Guardian Blade, Double Blade Lucide. Feel the power of the blade which has been forgotten to the far corners of legend. Rang Flash. Yeah, and here comes possibly one of the most difficult fights in the whole game. I'm a little bit frightened of this one, not gonna lie. Probably the best thing to do is slow this guy down first of all, if we even can. Yeah, I think Evil Sword Lucide is the weakest of his attacks. Most of the stuff he does is like instant murder type damage. In fact, I think he might have a proper instant kill attack too. And of course I can't slow him down. Why could I? Why could I? Yeah, this might be a little dangerous. Shadow Boomerang Maximum. Yep, giant AoE attack. Oof. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. Can't even hit him. Okay, I might put on the Love Rune just for the healing factor. Yeah, this is not gonna be good. Literally, he does that stupid attack twice and it's game over. Well, at least you had the decency to hit Jack again. Okay. Divide shot's probably not gonna work, so I shouldn't bother with that. But hey, at least Raptina's here to fully heal everybody. Oh, this might be an instant kill. Didn't work if it was, thank God. Oh man, this is tough. Trying to decide what to do. Yeah, as long as Quick is on and I can act before he does, I think we'll be okay. Barely. You know what? I'm gonna try something a little bold. Gonna accelerate into Ambrosia, and then we'll get Hyper back on Jack so he can do more damage. Probably gonna save Cecilia up to do dual cast. So that way I can pop like a heal and then either buff or whatever I need to do. I am concerned, however, because it does look like Quick wore off. Kind of don't want to throw out all these Ambrosias if I can help it, but I can always get more. Yeah, I think Quick wore off. That's kind of BS, honestly. Yeah, we'll do High Raftina, because that'll do some pretty good damage to him. Again, I'm not super sure. Oh, that actually didn't fully heal everybody. Jerk. Yeah, keep doing that. Not sure how much HP he's got, but I think it's probably around the same as most of these other endgame bosses, so probably like in the 65,000 range or something like that. It'd be super cool if Hyper would quit wearing off. It only lasts like 3 turns, which is kind of lame. Might end up recasting Quick on Cecilia just in case, because I don't think it lasts all that much longer than Hyper. Alright, time for another Fury Shot. Put Quick back on Cecilia. Maybe. Yeah, largely because I'm afraid of this. Oof, are you serious? Well, maybe this'll drop him, I hope. Yep. Sorry, Cecilia. Miracles. The human's belief system that makes the impossible possible. The power that protects Filgaia. Looks like this is the end. Did I lose? No, I did not. I lived the life of a demon warrior. I fought and lost my life. I was not defeated. I lived a life of my own dreams. I have lived. I have no regrets. I am a winner. My death is glorious. Divine Blade acquired. Now we've got Rudy's ultimate weapon. Yeah, so that battle's pretty freaking rough. Damage is all over the place with his attacks. Like, seems like he might actually get stronger as the fight goes on. It's like the first couple of times he did that Shadow Boomerang Maximum didn't really hurt that bad, but he was dropping pretty much everybody in one shot the last time he did it. So yeah, I probably got a little bit lucky on that one. Could have been way worse. And not a single goat doll was used this day. Now I have everybody's ultimate weapons, and it'll be time to go hunt for their armor in the not too distant future. Let's see. Alright, well, unfortunately it is now time to start the final dungeon gauntlet, which technically, once again, there's 2 dungeons, but I'm going to have to take a detour to the game's hidden dungeon in the middle of all that. Reason being, Jack's final tool is actually a requirement for doing the dungeon, or at least completing it. So we'll have a little bit of a journey ahead of us here. And of course, like any final dungeon gauntlet, naturally there has to be a ton of puzzles, and it has to be as annoying as humanly possible. I like that it lingers with this song playing here forever. Rest in peace, Boomerang, you were a cool dude. Now, I do remember this particular dungeon having some really weird puzzles, and I remember none of them. Seem to recall some colored door shenanigans being the bane of my existence. I can't wait. Part of me kind of wants to use invisible and just avoid battles, but like that wouldn't be much fun. I might use it if I get really annoyed, or I might just edit out some of the fights. But it'll be kind of fun to trounce these guys with my new weapons. Let's see if everybody can one-shot their respective enemy. How are you guys so fast? What's up with that? Pickpocket. Oh no, he stole a hammer. Well, I don't know how you survived, but not for long. Well, I got my hammer back. Joy, joy. This is a cool looking mob. Yeah, there's a color variation on this guy in the hidden dungeon, but I think that might be the only 2 times that that enemy type shows up anywhere. Yeah, don't mind me just wandering aimlessly. See if these guys continue to be weak to dark. It would seem the answer is no. Okay, so are we weak to light or what? Nope. Huh. No idea what they might be weak to. That's weird. Okay, holy time. Yeah, I'm really not a fan of this dungeon. Oh boy, switches. Yeah, that's right. I guess I'll give her back the Chrono Rune for now. Not like Cecilia's magic needs to be much higher. Oh, duh. Forgot to give them the holy rings. Oops. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and use invisible. These guys are starting to get on my nerves. Yeah, it'd be cool to get to those chests up there. Is this where I can... Yeah. Oops. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, lovely. Got these guys eating through my invisibility. Oh, okay, bye. Here we go. Stop it. Some random guys. It's like, hello, I'm on. Creepy owl snake thing. Be gone, demon. Hoping that opened that door up back here. Yes, it would seem that it did. Good. I don't remember how many floors this place is, but it's miserable. What's even more miserable is I'm gonna have to do it twice. Hey, what fresh hell awaits us on this floor? Interesting. Looks like the statue would go there, but there's no way to move it. And here we go with the annoying doors. Yeah, this is what I remembered. Well, here's an odd-looking fellow. Like, okay, Heisenberg. Whee! Oh, of course, it doesn't let me take the shortcut. Well, I guess that answers the question about that statue. Actually, it goes up here. Oh, man. Yeah. Okay, now how the heck do I get down there? Super nice if invisible would last more than like 20 seconds. Okay, well we don't go that way. I don't think there was a way down from up here, so... Oh yeah, that's right. Here we go. Well, I sure hope I can figure this out. Haha! Okay, that wasn't so bad. Muscle memory or blind luck? You decide. Hoping against hope that that's maybe the hardest puzzle here, but I probably won't be so lucky. Here's a random Nue. Yeah, screw your elemental resistance, bub. Yeah, it might be carrot time. Using a lot of MP for all these invisibles. Hey, cool, ambrosia. Nice. Replenish my stock here. Stairway to nowhere. Yeah, that would be the best shield for Rudy right there, but I don't care too much about shields. Okay, I think we bomb this. That wasn't so tough. In fact, I would say it is elementary. Oh, come on! Well, hey, Apprentice Strike on some Baphomets, which are definitely weak to Holy. So creepy looking. Yeah, their creepiness is definitely enhanced by the low poly nature of the enemy design. Oh yay! Get that little part, which I think is basically like a halfway point or something. Maybe a little bit more than halfway, but still. Oh goody. I love these puzzles where you gotta hit like a bunch of switches and they all affect the switches next to them. Ah, here we go again. And I just undid the whole thing. That's cool. Oh man, I hate these kinds of puzzles. I think I got it. Oh, good grief. Okay, there we go. Well, we got a save point. We're making progress. Should mean we got a boss soon, one would hope. The dimensional elevator is commencing its operation. Correcting vector. The third colony of Marduk selected. Like, oh joy. One step behind Siegfried, it looks like. And I think we've also found a boss fight. It's like, let's have some carrots, yum yum. Oh, what have we here? It's Alphazad. You've broken one of my masterpieces. Lady Harken is no longer with us. You're enjoying this, aren't you? Playing with human lives. Oh yes. I just want to play with my toys all day. You know, take an arm off, attach this here. By the time I'm done, you'd have no idea what kind of creature it is. Now isn't that fun? But then they look at you with these funny eyes and say, kill me. Siegfried wants Filgaia, but I don't really care. But I can't allow you to stop my fun. So I came here to take care of the problem personally. Do you want to see what's inside these robes? It isn't cheap. Oh boy, we've got ourselves a real creeper here. Fun times. You know, I'm gonna gamble that he might actually have a weakness to holy. Let's find out. If I remember correctly, he loves status effects, so we're gonna lock state first. Yeah, I think he does have a weakness to holy, possibly. Oh, he does. Super Transmitted Mega Crash. That's quite an attack name. Okay, well now. Actually gonna try something. Well, this costs a lot of MP. But I think I read somewhere that if he has a ring equipped and Jack does Phaser Zap, it only does the damage type associated with the ring instead of doing all 7 elements in one shot. So it might actually work better that way. I'll try it and we'll see what happens. Yeah, that actually was rather powerful. I'd say probably way better than Magnum Fang. Yeah, unfortunately he also costs a heck of a lot more too. If I'm gonna do 10,000 damage either way, I'll take the cheaper option. Good grief, what a pushover. No way. Humans can't do that. They can't. Blech. What a sore loser. I will not accept death before Marduk's survival. I will not accept this. I will not die. It looks like you're dead. Anyway, whether you accept it or not. Revenge, hatred. I didn't defeat you with that. I defeated you because I protect the ones I love. The dark cloud in Jack's heart lifts away. The doubt is gone. Double attack force acquired. That's weird. He just disappeared. A byproduct of being invisible, I suppose. Yeah, so he gets the double attack force, which works similar to double cast. except that it allows him to basically take like any action twice. I think it's not limited to just using like an attack or a personal skill, so that's potentially very handy. The dimensional elevator's power switch. Destination is set to Marduk. Let's turn it on. So, this is the dimensional elevator. The new moon in the ocean of stars, Marduk. This will take us there. So, destiny takes us to the final battleground in this strange place. There's nothing to think about. We're going. Not for myself, but for the planet I love. I don't ever want to lose anything again. Rudy ... Another trippy teleportation sequence. Hey, I can see the Sephiroth from here. This place got some pretty cool music. Like, I know I said this about Ka Dingel, but this place sucks. It's divided up into a bunch of different sections, and each one has like some wacky gimmick to it. Can I not get rid of this? I feel like maybe I can't get rid of this. Okay, there we go. I know sometimes the game is a little bit obscure with this. It's like sometimes they'll put that there and you'll think you can bomb it and you can't, and you have to complete some weird side quest to do it. Yeah, I think these guys like nullify a bunch of elements or something. I know that they're all rather annoying, but I think you can steal secret signs from them, which is kind of cool. I'm probably not going to worry too much about that. It's not like I've had any issue with Jackson P so far. Yeah, here's what I'm talking about. I can't get through this area. Obviously, you have to find a way to shut that stuff down. I don't remember all the locations, but I think a lot of people have some of their like ultimate headgear and stuff in this section. Jack will get his final fast draw in here. Security system malfunction. Primary defensive line deactivated. Shifting to emergency status. Oops. Ultimately, I'm not entirely certain what that accomplishes. I think it might disable that stuff on the floor below us, but maybe not. Guess we'll see. Okay, yeah, got rid of those things. I'll blow you up just because I can. Yay, pipe time. Alright, these guys are starting to get a little bit annoying. Yeah, I wouldn't mind gaining a couple extra levels, but I think I'm going to put invisible on just for my sanity's sake. Ow. Huh. I feel bad, but I wonder if I can chuck hand pan at those. Yeah, you can. That's funny. It's like, sorry, little buddy. Yeah, the great thing about these pipes is that you can't freaking see where you are. Oh, buddy, I'm getting kind of tired of you. Oh, of course. Yeah, bullet clip. And the arc smash. Rudy's final arm. Starts out with a whopping 200 attack power. I think it goes up to like 475 or something crazy like that. It'll be nice to power it up, but unfortunately we're going to have to wait until I leave. It's like I gotta leave here to go do that hidden dungeon, and I'm only leaving once. I am not gonna do this gauntlet 3 or more times. No, thank you. And that just went... yeah. Okay, well there's the statue for Jack's final fast draw. Now I have to navigate this idiotic maze to try and get to it, amongst the other things. Oh yeah, I forgot this game does, or this dungeon has some, like, subpar weapons, in case you didn't go around getting all the ultimate ones yet. The Violator. That sounds, friendly. I think that goes back to the start. Okay. Oops. Oh, come on. Wow. There we go. Okay, now there's all these switches that affect where you teleport to, and I really do not remember what switch leads where, so this might be kind of fun. Entrance gate, don't want to go there. Let me check some of these other areas real quick. Oh, come on, seriously. Like, I don't want to deal with you guys. This isn't worth my time. Well, we can try out the arc smash. It's probably not going to do much, honestly, but we can give it a shot. Yeah, it's going to be overkill. Yeah, sucky thing is I can't go back that way. Yeah, I missed that statue, so that means I'm going to end up having to basically redo that section at some point, which I'm not looking forward to. Like, look, man, Oh yeah, big ominous door. Looks like it's locked by 3 things. Classic JRPG trope. Statue area selected. Okay, let's go. Sounds like fun. Marduk's 3 areas are regulated by 3 holy keys: the eye, the wings, and the arms. These 3 holy keys will guide the holder to the central control. Which I kind of already figured. Now we got ourselves a fancy little maze. Oh, this is gonna be like that thing in Pandemonium all over again. Well, I have a feeling that I'm going to be going back and forth a lot between these rooms and those switches. Yeah, it's like gotta go all the way back and then turn it back to orange. Yeah, I don't think these are... Yeah, they're not the best armor for each character, but they are pretty solid. Of course, she doesn't need that, because she's already got her best gear. I mean, hey, it's free, I'll take it. What's this? Do not retreat. Retreat means decay. The golem Lucifer sleeps there. It has not lost any of its powers. Only a fool who does not know the true power of a golem would challenge Lucifer and Sato. Yeah, we have to go down this little sneaky spot here. It's like a hidden ladder. But unfortunately, I lack Jack's final tool, which we're going to need to get in there. I think you find it in this area. I could be mistaken. Such a weird enemy. Now we go the other way. Oh, tedium, thy name is dungeon. Oh, for crying out loud, go away. Yay! Got one stupid statue out of the way. Oh, what a friend. Well, not a bad experience. Can't remember if there's anything special about those guys or not. There's a similar rare mob in the desert near where you fight Barbatos that looks just like that, except it's called an acid bunny. And those things give like 20,000 experience a pop or something utterly ridiculous. It's another good place to gain levels. Okay, finally on our way. I swear, if I have to loop through this freaking thing one more time. Yay, we got the arms. But are they wild? Okay, maybe this is not where you get the guitar. Do want to check that one last room though, just to be sure. Okay, yeah, I am not able to do. Alright, back to the central area. Yeah, it'd be super cool if there was some way of recovering your health here. Okay, where is this area? Residential area. I think this one's pretty simple. This is also not where the tool is that I'm looking for, but yeah, you might as well get it out of the way. This town is an illusion. Everything is a lie. Sounds like it might have a case of Zozo syndrome. Guess I could just do that. I don't know. Don't remember if there's anything else here worthwhile or not. I mean, clearly there's no other items hidden around. Sounds are coming from inside the house. Let's listen in. I saw something glowing under the stairs. Sounds like this is probably a case of, like, they all give a piece of information, but it's all false, so then, like, you narrow down the clues, or you narrow down the location by, like, the opposite of what the clues are. Saw something shiny on the roof of the house below. Yeah, well, I already have the wings, so I'm not gonna waste my time here. This is actually kind of funny. All you have to do is just use the radar to find it. And the radar is technically totally optional, so I guess there's a chance that some people might get here without having it, and then they'd have to actually look to try and solve that puzzle. But I'm not gonna do that. Okay, that was even easier than I remembered. Definitely starting to run low on the MP, though. Now, this next section I do remember as being annoying because you find the eye in that area, but there's like a bunch of fake eyes, and so you have to like pass in front of a certain like environmental object, and it tells you whether the eye is the real one or not. And of course, you can only hold one at a time, so you can't just pick up all the eyes at once. Go to the mine area. Like, why would you have a mine in a space colony? That sounds a little bit weird. I mean, I guess maybe they like somehow like found or moved an asteroid and built a colony on that. I don't know. If the spirit of the machine is good, then the machine will glow faintly blue. It will lead the righteous. If the spirit of the machine is evil, the machine will glow bright red. It will lead the evil. My, how cryptic. So yeah, that's basically telling about the whole, like, finding the right eye business. Circle still mines the 1,000-year-old power of Sato. The awakening of the golem will occur with the arrival of the Maya songs. Sing the song of your people. Oh, lovely. We go in these, like, super repetitive maze areas. Well, here is an eye. I do not know if it is the correct one. So yeah, we have to find the doohickey to see if this is correct or not, and I don't remember where it is. Yeah, let me see. It's not going to let me pick this up, right? Yeah, that's what I figured. Gasnoid. Elder Sink. Kind of a weird name. Well, if it's a slime, it's probably weak to fire. Let's find out. Invade? What the heck? Oh, wow, okay. Instant kill. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah, kind of weird seeing an undead monster that isn't weak to holy. Kind of curious what that's all about. I'm pretty sure this is where Jack's tool is, but I sure don't remember where. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, where are we going? Ah, here we are. Yep, so this is not the correct one. Whoa, what the heck? That was creepy looking. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna break here until I find the correct eye, because this is pretty annoying. So I'm gonna go find the right one and then we'll be back. Okay, thankfully it didn't take me too long to get my hands on the correct eye. Turns out it was actually in the room right next to the one that I picked up earlier, so just by going back to put the old one in the box and then checking the next room over, I managed to get the correct one. So now we have all of the 3 pieces to open that door back in the beginning. But I am still missing a couple things, and unfortunately they are in that pipe area, so I have to go back there and get Jack's final fast draw. And I have explored everywhere, so I think I might have completely misremembered where the guitar was. It might be in that section too, so I'm gonna have to go back and check. And unfortunately, it's kind of annoying to get there because I have to basically warp back to the very beginning of the whole dungeon and then walk through the little section leading to the pipe area here. Okay. So I think there was like, yeah, I think there's like this door over here that I never went through. Yeah. Completely forgot about that. Oh look, there it is. There's my guitar. Guitar of Maya. Kind of useful if you want to fight stuff, like if you're farming for items like I was earlier, because you can just instantly start a fight wherever you're at. Kind of nice. Let's see, I still needed that statue, which I think I got myself a little bit psyched out and confused. I don't think it was that way. Yes, I think it was in that one really big room where I was picking up the like secondary weapons for everybody. I think there was a pipe in there that I was supposed to take that I didn't realize I could get to. And Cecilia started dancing at pretty much every battle now, so I guess she's excited that we're almost done. Still have to do the hidden dungeon though. So yeah, I completely missed that chest. And yeah, this would seem to be the way to this statue. You seek the limits of your flesh? Then take your sword and fight. I want to know my true limit, not my physical limit. Do I have the power to protect? I sure hope so. Otherwise, you're gonna die, clown. I'm gonna try Void. It's probably not gonna work, but let's give it a shot. Should instant kill both enemies if it succeeds. Which, of course, it doesn't. Because why would it? Like, look bro, I'm not impressed. Bye. You have discovered your weakness. You have earned the right to receive the ultimate fast draw technique. I'm honestly not super sure how useful this one actually is. Like, if I remember correctly, it does like more damage based on how high Jack's HP is, something along those lines. But if I can use cheaper fast draws in conjunction with hyper to make him do max damage, I don't see the reason to use that much MP on this ability. You know, and also take the 20 hours to learn it, because this one has an absolutely abysmal learning rate. Okay, now we're back in our save room here. Now it's time to fight the golems. Okay, back to the mine. Okay, now where the heck did I go? Not that way. Here's a strange fellow. No step on Sneck. Evil Eye. Oh boy. Paralysis? Who knows? He's probably weak to water. Or not. Feel free to die, bro. Yeah, I guess who forgot where the hell he was going. Okay. Yeah, I think, but I'm not certain. I think our bro here is fire elemental, which would make sense because of all the magma in here. Hello, Sato. It's like, you are an ugly, ugly mug. Uh-oh, evil Quasar. Okay, well... yeah. Hard to say. That wasn't very powerful. That probably is not his most powerful ability at all. Negative flame. Yep, nullify fire damage. Very nice. Armageddon. Oh boy, that sounds like fun. Oh, oops, that was not what I should have done. Okay, we're screwed. Yeah, I don't think we're coming back from this one. Okay, well I'm guessing that Armageddon must be non-elemental. Okay, let's try that again. I'm just gonna use an ambrosia to heal. Oh. Huh. That's interesting. I guess they don't recover MP after all. I'm not sure why I thought they did, but oh well. Okay, let's try this again. I'll have to be a little bit more liberal with my healing, apparently. Holy crap. He's still faster than Cecilia, even when she's got quick on. Good grief. Well, I don't particularly want to have a repeat of last time, so I'm gonna maybe do a little overkill and have Jack use Accelerator to heal himself. Because you know if I don't, he'll get hit by Armageddon and die immediately. Oh crap, that's not the right summon. Oh man, I'm batting 1,000. Totally forgot I swapped it out with the cat. Yep, there's Armageddon. I might play things cautiously again. Sir, please stop. Oh, okay, bye. And that is Rudy's ultimate weapon, or ultimate armor. Raver Vest, that's a nice boost. Actually gives him some magic resistance too, which is kind of unique. Alright, now back to the statue area. I don't remember what type of attacks this guy has. Maybe he's more the fire element and I was getting him mixed up with Sato, I'm not sure. But we'll give it a try and see what happens. I mean, what's what's the worst that could happen? Death? Like just a short walk back from the save point in any case. This guy is pretty big and cool looking. And of course he's really fast. Well, so far he's proving to be a rather lackluster opponent, knock on wood. So over here hit me with regular attacks and not really doing a whole lot. Uh-oh. Here he goes. Oh man, that like wasn't even remotely a challenge. Goodbye, sir. Jade Wilder. Got Jack's best gear. Alright. To our save point. Alright, now it is time for one final diversion before we get to the last set of boss fights. And here's the part that sucks, is now I have to leave this place. Well, maybe not so hard getting out of here, but definitely gonna be annoying trying to get back through. Well, at least from here I can cast escape, so at least I don't have to walk all the way out of this dungeon too. Oh, oops, it occurs to me that there's nobody here that can upgrade my arm. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dump however much money I have to into the Arc Smash to fully power it up. So I'll probably just be relying on that for Rudy for the rest of the game at this point. Let's see how much this costs. Got over 500,000 Gela, so I'm not terribly worried about the price. Alright, yep, 470, the highest attack power of any of the arms. Now we'll give him some bullets. Alright, fully upgraded. Alright, now you may be asking what I'm doing going to an Elu pyramid at this point in the game. I don't need it for travel, because I can teleport or fly and whatever else. This is actually the secret gateway to the hidden dungeon, and it's only referenced a couple of times. They give you a couple of hints back in Tarjan Village in the Elu dimension, like one of the critters there mentions something about the location being hidden. Like the elders talk about like the teleportation devices they left behind being like extremely sensitive and like not to like make a strong impact near one of them or something strange might happen. So like it's kind of your only couple clues here. I don't know if it has to be a specific one that you go to or if it can happen to any of them. But I'm going to try this one here next to Basker Village. Basically what you need to do is use Rudy's power glove to smack the ground repeatedly and then step into it after smacking it and then hope that RNG favors you. I think that you actually want to have bad luck when you do this. I think that actually increases the chances of it triggering because it's completely random. So I may get there on the first try, or this could take 30 tries, and you know, if it's going to take that long, I'll just cut this out. But I wanted to at least explain what we're doing here, because this is not something that's obvious whatsoever. Nope. And unfortunately, if you don't make it, we have to sit through this teleportation sequence every single time. Oh, cool, we got it on the third try. Nice. Yeah, ominous red glow. Yeah, it's a great sign. Here we are. The abyss is a prison. This is where the darkest evil dwells. The vortex of this dark prison will engulf anyone who goes near it. Yeah, so we're gonna hide from the enemies, which probably won't work very often. Yeah, this place is annoying because it is totally dark. I don't think at any point you ever are able to see outside of this little ring. I did actually go through here earlier, and that's where I got all of the badges, the frog badge and the fish badge. There's some enemies in here that are kind of rare that show up, and you can mug them, and it's a pretty time-consuming process if you want to get 3 of each, you know, to give to all the characters, but it's pretty much the only way of surviving some of those super boss attacks other than using goat dolls. So this is actually my second time in here on this playthrough. I just didn't actually go through with fighting the boss because, like with the other golems, you need to have Jack's guitar, which requires you to go through Marduk. The sword of light will slay the darkness. The jewel of the future will lead us to the absolute truth. It sounds a little bit like I'll be using the teardrop at some point. Yeah, it looks like some of the puzzles I'm going to have to redo. Oops. This kind of makes me think of some Zelda dungeons here. Alright, well, here's a duplicator door. Which I should have enough duplicators to handle all this. I think one of the duplicator doors is optional. It's probably this one. Dead heat and the Texas number, so that's ultimate headgear for Rudy and Jax. That's nice. our friend the Ghost Rider, unsurprisingly, is weak to holy. Pretty cool enemy model. Yeah, definitely a good idea to go through that door. We're going to get headgear out of it. So, yeah, at this point, all my characters have their best weapons and armor. Oh, and I just went in a circle. How nice. Yeah, as you might imagine, this place does have a couple tricks up its sleeve, one of which being right here. This little note, the darkest path is the one that leads to the depths. The path of the unseen is the path of darkness. And similar to that little hidden area that you have to find where we fight Lucifer, there is actually a very cleverly hidden door along the south edge there. Now see, if your vision wasn't restricted, you could very easily see it, but you know, with the camera being reduced to this little tiny circle, you can have a hard time finding that, most likely. Now, that was as far as I had gone while I was farming, so I don't remember what else is down here and where. I think you end up wanting to not light this for some reason. I'm gonna leave it off. There he is, the one known to be most evil, the king of monsters. If you have faith in your ability, then go forward and wander the underworld of true darkness. Yeah, I think you want... empty. What the? Excuse me? Yeah, I think there's something about not lighting the lamps that you need to do in order to get through here. I really don't want to fight these guys. Kind of annoying. Huh. Okay, well, I guess that wasn't as significant as I thought. Forget what that does. Where are you, amulet? Increase luck by 2 levels. Yeah, don't particularly have much of a need for that. Yeah, I think that this is where it starts. You don't want to turn on any of the lanterns. Don't remember if there's any other tricks or if that's the main thing. Okay, grapple time. See if I can do this without falling. Spoiler alert, probably not. Knowing my luck. Love how they give you these like nice narrow little platforms to stand on. It's like you nudge too far in one direction and off you go. Okay. That's interesting. Power boost acquired. Ah, here's one of our friends. He actually drops the frog badge, or sorry, you can steal the frog badge from him. Let me see. Oh yeah, the power boost has a 75% chance of doubling your attack power, which is pretty nice. Probably a good accessory to give to Jack because his attack power is already pretty ridiculous, but I'm about to find an even better accessory. I'm gonna put on Rudy. Let's see, I think that's another thing that increases your MP or something like that. Mystic Slate, yeah, increases max MP by 50%. Again, not terrible, but I've got other stuff I'd rather use. Orb of Life. And then that increases your max HP by 50%. So basically finding the upgraded version of some of those older accessories. Power of this beast has no match in this world. The Beast King, Ragala, comes from the Sea of Stars. Dripping with might, this white beast towers over you like a tornado. Of course, I don't freaking remember where he is in all of this. Starting to feel like I missed a door someplace, but I don't remember. Yeah, there's nothing up here. I don't think there's like a switch. No? Oh, here we are. Or at least there's something. Yep, duplicator time. Yeah, I think this is it. This is the central core. This is where Ragala sleeps under its spell. Once awakened by the song of the Maya, the world will burn to cinders. Let me see what's over here. I guess nothing. Guess that's just the exit. Right, we will prepare ourselves using the frog badge. Unfortunately, I have to say goodbye to the Necronomicon for a bit. Well, this shouldn't be terribly difficult, but wish me luck nonetheless. It's like this guy does definitely have the opportunity to hit you very hard, but his most powerful attack should be largely worthless. I say as Cecilia takes like ridiculous damage. Yeah, how about you don't do that? Though honestly, poison is kind of laughable. Karate chop! Freaking ouch. Alright, time for Arc Smash. Gonna go ahead and try and save Cecilia over here before she ends up getting hit by a stray 0 armor attack. Although honestly, that's not gonna fully heal her, so... Well, Volcanic Bomb is his move that would normally murder you. And it does absolutely nothing to me now. Yeah, his Volcanic Bomb typically does anywhere between like 6,000 and 7,000 damage under normal circumstances, but it's Fire Elemental, so with the Frog Badges you can completely negate it. So as long as you can put up with this guy's ridiculous physical attacks, this fight is honestly extremely simple. Of course, as I say this, now Cecilia is getting, like, karate chopped into the next world. Trying to think how I want to go about this. Oh, poor Rudy. Like, he's about to get murked. See if Cecilia can save him. Okay, good, she can. Oops, why did I use Meteor Dive? That was a misclick. Okay. Gotta get hyper on people again. Or I could just kill him. Easy peasy. Get wrecked, loser. Cecilia's even doing her little dance. Sheriff Star. Oh, that makes it all worth it. So the Sheriff Star is the best accessory in this game, without exception. In fact, I would even argue that it is the best accessory in any RPG ever. This thing is so ridiculous. So, you know, like those items we picked up, like the Orb of Life and like the Wise Slate, whatever the heck. So, like, it has those effects of increasing your max HP and MP by 50%. Also works as a Holy Parasol, which means that you absorb magic. It also absorbs attacks from all elements. It recovers your HP and MP every turn. It, what else does it do? Oh yeah, increases the amount of force power that you gain. It also functions just like that power glove accessory that we got, or whatever it is. Power boost. Functions like a power boost. Yeah. And oh yeah, and it negates every status effect. So it works like a full Libra as well. So, and it raises all of your statistics by 100 points. I have never seen anything so absolutely broken in my life. Oh yeah, it also works like an amulet. It gives you a couple levels of luck too. So look at these stats. This is ridiculous. Like, basically Rudy's going to be a one-man army at this point. Whoever you give it to is going to be a one-man army. I feel like it works pretty good for him. And then we'll give the power boost, if I can find it. We'll give that to Jack. Wait, oh, actually, no. I take that back. I think the power boost is actually exclusively for Rudy. That actually kind of makes me want to give Jack the Sheriff Star instead. Let me just make sure I'm not somehow missing it. Nope, it's not in here. Okay. Well, maybe we'll give him the Orb of Life for the time being. There, now he can have some HP as well. Okay, cool. Well, that's basically it, aside from the final dungeon. Like, actually completing that section. So we've done all the optional bosses, got all the best equipment. Yep, pretty much that is all. So warp back here, and then we're gonna heal up, reload, save the game, all that good stuff. Then we're gonna have to go back through the tower of Ka Dingel, and then back through Marduk. Thankfully Marduk isn't terribly huge, like the core section is pretty basic. Could be a lot worse. Alright, so now that we are overpowered as all hell, I'm going to go ahead and go back through Ka Dingel and Marduk, get to that central area with the save point, and then we'll pick up there and we will finish this game. Alrighty, we are back at Marduk in that central save area. And we are on our way to finish this game. But of course we get into a random battle immediately against one of these jokers. I suppose I'll try and steal from him one last time. Maybe get one last secret sign. Not that it's gonna matter much. My cat's saying hello. Not sure if the microphone picked it up. Well, hello? What do you want? Are you mad that I'm playing games and not paying attention to you? I'm so sorry. And now we can set these stupid keys on here. Door's open, I'm out of here. More carrots. I noticed the tiles on the floor in here kind of look like the PlayStation D-pad. Wonder if that was intentional or just a coincidence. Okay guys, feel free to knock it off with all these random battles. Mysterious Ray. There's nothing mysterious about it, it just sucked. Bye. Well, 12,000 experience for that lackluster little joke of a mob. Not too bad. Yeah, I think in this room you have to get caught by the searchlight. Intruder alert! Area 51. Sending the golem Belial. 3, 2, 1, 0. Look, it's the last golem in existence. It's pretty cool looking. I mean, got a little bit weird that he's got, like, wheels for legs. Not really sure what they were planning on doing with this one back in the day. I guess he's just supposed to be some kind of, like, high mobility unit or something, I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of funny, like, the entire game, Rudy has been slower than everybody else, but now with the Sheriff Star, he's the fastest character. In 2 turns, he already has a full force gauge. Genocide flare, that sounds fun. Yeah, I noticed Rudy just gets healed by that. Bro is pretty much indestructible at this point. Well, here's how we deal with you. Bye. Yeah, I don't really think I'm over-leveled whatsoever, but I'm just curb-stomping everything through, like, sheer force with this hyper spell. Like, holy crap. One final ambrosia. Well, no turning back now. Alright, here we go. Marduk Central Control. Let's go. You're late. Or should I say, you're too late. Look at that little planet down there. That's your Filgaia. Watch as it shatters into oblivion. No, you can't do that! Marduk isn't your ordinary colony. It has ground assault capabilities. 1,000-year-old human city in the sky. Now it's mine to do with as I choose. Burn! Burn to the ground! Pure power does not discriminate. All power is destined to destroy. Filgaia is our home. We won't allow this. Siegfried, round 2. Fight. Oops, not Meteor Dive, Magnum Fang. Silly me. Man, he's faster than Rudy. How the heck? Yeah, he's probably dead already. I'm shocked he isn't. Look, dude. Arc Smash! Bye-bye. I cannot fall yet. I have to stay myself. I cannot control. It's too early for this. I will not give up my body. Yeah, don't be a sore loser, Sieg. Destruction will not bring our future, Siegfried. You lose. Lose? Fool, you haven't gotten a clue. Gotten. Destruction is just the beginning. Is that right, Siegfried? The power of absolute darkness, the eternal nothingness will devour Filgaia with teeth of fire. You cannot avoid death. Watch as your planet's last flame of life goes out. Stop! Please, stop it now! What do you want with a world where nothing exists? What benefit is there in suffering like this? Wow, with the typesetting there. Cry out! Repent! Your defeat gives me such a warm feeling inside. It feels so good. Now the pure extinction of life begins. This is your final lesson, humans. All will come to a sudden halt, like a machine being turned off. There is nothing beyond the end of life. Oh, whoa! It can't be. This force is the same as Mother. I am Mother Fried. I have become one with my beloved child. I have returned, reborn of my own flesh. Siegfried's been engulfed like a baby being cradled by its mother. Well, this is getting out of hand. This thing grew up inside of Siegfried and basically consumed him to become the thing we're fighting now? I am the ultimate beauty, the rejoining of a mother and her child. Satisfy me with your last dance of agony. Alright, first things first, lock stage, because status effects are the order of the day here. At least I think so. Hitting me with geometry again. Rainbow. Yeah, that was kind of pathetic. Let me smash. Gotta love that laugh. Bye. Even if my flesh is destroyed, I will always have a home at the end of time. Filgaia will not be able to escape the darkness that is upon it. Nothing can stop the end from arriving. All we've accomplished was for nothing? It's all coming to an end? I don't think so. I feel the power. I'm not gonna let this happen. No way. We gotta do something about this. I can see so clearly now. I can feel the life energy flowing from the teardrop. The teardrop is responding to the power of protection. The power of the Guardians! We fight because we have something worth protecting. That's why we can believe in miracles. The bright light of the teardrop. Does the spirit of 1,000 years past come back to life? Their voice is in my heart again. Has the power of the Guardians been restored? The teardrop is glowing just as it did in the days when Filgaia was still a rich and fertile land. The power to behold. Oh, the power. All of the Guardians have gathered together into the shaman child. We shall rid this planet of darkness once and for all. Teardrop, give us the power once more. The darkness is faded. This is the power of the Guardians and the teardrop. This is the absolute power. We are the protectors of Filgaia and the teardrop. Behold, you humans have experienced the wounds of our land in the hearts of its people. Somehow you have found your faith again, and you have created a better future for Filgaia and yourselves. It will take time, but as long as people care enough for the planet, the flow of decay can be reversed. Purity of the heart makes the impossible possible. You humans are the real guardians of Filgaia. You hold the key to Filgaia's future. Humans are the guardians of Filgaia? Not all humans have the light in their heart, but we sense it will not be too long before everyone does. It would take a miracle indeed to accomplish that. This isn't the end, but a new beginning. Rudy, Jack, let's go back to Filgaia. Happy music. Alright, let's go back to Ka Dingel. Beam me down, Scotty. What the f... Epic final battle music. Don't think you're getting off that easy. We're not done yet. That voice, is that Siegfried? Didn't he get eaten by Mother and absorbed within her? I ditched Mother in return from hell. I am Siegfried, the Revenge Blade. In this artificial place between the land and the sky, your destiny will end here. You can die by my blade or be crushed between the dimensions. The choice is yours. Yeah, he calls himself like Sieg 2, which is a butchering of the German zwei, meaning the number 2. A lot of times in anime in particular, when you see like something Z, that Z is supposed to be for zwei, meaning 2. So literally he's just Siegfried number 2, and I'm about to beat the number 2 out of him. It's really creepy just how jacked up his face looks, like every time it zooms in on him. Like, he's not looking so good after being eaten by Mother. It's literally just like a spinal cord and like a hastily assembled arm. Like, you don't look so good, man. You should probably take a day off. At least we get some pretty cool music to kick his ass to. Dude's pretty much just a victory lap boss. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work on him. Like, alright, sir, I got an arc smash with your name on it. Thanks for just healing Rudy, bro. Look, I've given you so much damage as unstable artificial space. No, you haven't. As I said before, battle in artificial space is very risky. Our previous battle is nothing compared to this. We'll all be blown away. No one can defeat me. Someone who is destined to rule cannot lose. Cool disintegration effect. Oh, hey there, big guy. The targeting system is off. The stress of the previous battle is taking its toll on Ka Dingel. Asgard, what? I didn't ask you to... The anti-phasing shield. Will it work? The tower can't hold back the pressure any longer. The only thing left is to believe in the anti-phasing shield. Wow, now that's a defensive mechanism. Princess, have Asgard keep the shield up till the explosion dies down. But I didn't do anything. He's doing it on his own. Please stop, Asgard. Stop, you're gonna die. Thank you, Asgard. I can feel you in my heart. You're more than just a fighting machine. It's like, there we go with the text crawl becoming a text sprint. Hi, Asgard. Are you asleep? You sure did well. I want to stay with you here as long as I can, but there are a lot of things left for me to do in Filgaia. The next time you wake up, I promise you'll see a peaceful Filgaia. You'll be surrounded by joyous people and nature. Until that day comes, good night, Asgard. Good night. Rudy, sometimes I can't believe we're traveling like this, and that we survived that huge explosion. It felt like I woke up and it was morning, and you and the princess were preparing for the journey. That's not like you. You still don't believe in reality? Oh, I just remembered. The princess gave me a letter. She said I shouldn't read it until we left the castle. Hey, Handpan, why don't you read it now? Me? Yeah, that's your job. I wonder where everyone will be when you read this letter. I wonder if it will be sunny or if it will be raining. Maybe it's because I experienced a painful battle, but I feel very comfortable in this ordinary life. Because of the protection from Asgard, we were able to return to Filgaia again. However, Asgard returned to its slumber. He'll never wake up again. He doesn't have to be a fighting machine anymore. Good night, Asgard. While you sleep peacefully, the world will be full of tender light and peace. This is how it should be, but to tell you the truth, I'm very lonely. I was shocked when I heard the two of you were leaving. I thought we would always be together. I'll never forget those days when the weight of Filgaia was on our shoulders. If it weren't for you guys, I would have been crushed under the burden. I was able to overcome the painful journey because of you. You lend a hand to such a lonely heart. Because of that, I developed a selfish thought of the three of us always being together. The Jack fan club. Or maybe the Handpan fan club. Filgaia is not yet free of all the monsters. People still need my sword. That is why I must go on. Jack, I never thought you'd say such things. You must have something new within yourself. I guess I wasn't the only one whose life has changed. You two departed on a journey because you choose to follow the new desires in your hearts. I too decided to follow the new desires in my heart. The Princess of Adelheid shouldn't live like this, but it's my decision as an ordinary human being. I will no longer force myself to be the perfect princess. From now on, I will be an ordinary 17-year-old girl. I'll think hard, be honest with myself. If you want to be cared for by someone, you must care for someone else first. You, Rudy, taught me this lesson. I can't stand watching Filgaia deteriorate. I must do something. I want to protect what I care for. This is my new desire. Today, the west wind blew through Adelheid again. A wind which promises prosperity. I pray this wind takes my desires beyond the horizon. P.S. Two of you should be receiving something that you forgot in Adelheid soon. Don't be lazy, make sure you take it. So, the princess is also starting on a new journey. Where? It doesn't matter, as long as she's doing it of her own free will. I'm sure she'll turn Adelheid into a good kingdom. She used to hate royalty so much, though. Well, life of royalty is very complicated, right, Rudy? Oh, yeah, let her mention something we forgot. Rudy, it must have been you. What did you forget, you careless kid? He's not like you, Jack. I wonder what it is. This is too much. You deal with it. Surprise. I told you he'd be lazy. What? What are you doing here? Am I not supposed to be here? I'm delivering you the item you forgot. And what's that? Haven't you figured it out yet? So, where are we going? Wait just a minute. You said you found what you wanted to do in your letter. What's going to happen to Adelheid? You're right, Jack. It's like I have to do something to save my precious Filgaia from deteriorating. Minister Johann will take care of Adelheid in my absence, so don't worry. I've decided to live true to the desires of my heart. We just happen to be on the same path today. Just happen to be? Today? Are you sure about this? Yes, it's a coincidence. Today, tomorrow, and forever. I guarantee it. Right, Rudy? Hey, don't leave us here. Look, this is the land we've been protecting. It wasn't only us. There's Professor Emma, Jane, Magdalene, the captain, and Mariel. Every single desire that lives on Filgaia, and... and you. The end. But there's some cool stuff in the credits, so we'll let that play out too. Hey, some artwork for Almina. Oh, poor Handpan. He's getting a good scolding. My boy Zed. Creepy Alhazad. I think I see you back there, Lolithia. It's really a shame the resolution for this video is so low. But that's old PlayStation for you. Yeah, iSync Productions, I got some beef with you. Yeah, you three, I got some beef with you three. There's Bart in the upper left. It's kind of cool we get to see some of the, like, character artwork for people that, like, didn't really have a spot, like, in the manual or the opening movies. Calamity Jane and Magdalene over on the left. Guessing the far right must be Coldbird? Not 100% sure. Either that or Garrett, aka Old Jack. Not really sure. Well, that's Wild Arms. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this. I hope you all had fun watching and listening to my rambling and my terrible voice acting. I had a lot of fun doing this, learned a lot about video editing. Still not very good at it. I still got a ways to go, but it was an experience and I had a lot of fun. Now that I'm finished with Wild Arms 1, I do intend to play the rest of the series at some point. I will definitely be moving on to 2 at some point in the near future. I'd probably end up playing all of them. I don't know if I'm going to be playing all of them consecutively, however, and I do not have a physical copy of 5, so that might prove to be a little bit difficult, but I'll say at least the first 3 games are pretty much gonna be happening for sure. I do have some other titles that I would like to do a Let's Play of in the near future as well, so I think I might give myself a little break from Filgaia for a bit and do something a little different. Specifically, I kind of had a mind to do a Let's Play of Blue Reflection, as the Quartet collection came out recently, and it's been a while since I played any of those games, plus there's a couple of new ones for the collection, and I think that'd be a nice change of pace. Plus there's voice acting, so I don't have to run my mouth constantly reading all the on-screen dialogue. In any event, I hope everybody had a good time with this Let's Play, and I will see you again in the next one, whenever that is, and whatever game that may be. So until we meet again, take care.